I've got 30 experience levels again, so let's get this iron pickaxe enchanted. Hope I get something good. Ooh, Silk Touch. My first tool with Silk Touch on it. I've wanted that for a while now, because I want to get a grass block. Let's take one that won't be missed. Ooh, and that was fast too. I want to take this grass to a cave down here. Because this is where Cave Sheep is. And his friend. So here you go. Hello everybody and welcome. I'm putting a sign here in my basement and this is the farm. And I'll take out some of these slabs. Well, that'll do for now. And I start digging into the wall here. Because I want to make a minecart track going from the farm to different places in my world. I'll have a connection to the village and a track going to the desert. And I want to have the track go onto the jungle and creeper mine even. But I need to mine out a tunnel first. I think tracks underground are better than above ground. If you have a track on the surface, to keep it safe, you'd really need to build it higher up into the air. And that doesn't always look very nice. But a track underground is hidden from sight, and it works just as well. And you don't have any terrain to deal with, no lakes or mountains to cross. Now let's see how far I am already. Oh, it's night. Ooh, and there's the farm, so I'm not far at all. I need to go at least to the village, so it's more digging for me. Just straight ahead. Once I'm there, I'll go work on a track switcher system. I want to have the track go straight ahead to the desert on the left and the village on the right. So to make that work, I need to make the minecart stop and have 3 buttons to choose the direction. I'll switch the tracks and then send the cart off again. So I'll have to get the redstone out and start working with that. Which will be a first in this series. Ooh, falling sand. So there may be water above there. Ah, yes, there's water. Well, let's see if I'm any closer to the village now. I've been digging for a good while now. And... ooh, yeah, I'm even past the village. Well, I want a track switcher exactly under the road here. So the tunnel should be here. And it is. So the track to the village station will go here. And it will go straight through the well. Yeah, that cobble is from the well. So, for a minecart ride, I'll have to place tracks. One powered track against the block here. Only one. Then a regular track, and I'll get more powered tracks after that later. If you have more than one, on arriving, the minecart will not make it completely to the block at the end. And then, if you want to depart again, the minecart won't start moving. So you only have one unpowered track at the end there. And now I'll have to make this tunnel a bit bigger. I want it to be a 3x3 wide and high tunnel. So I need to dig away these blocks. And that of course for the full length of the tunnel. Which is quite a long way. Starting to get close to the junction. Ooh, there's some iron. I'll take all of that. And I also got coal from here. So here we are, and I might as well widen the tunnel for the track to the village. And then back to the farm. And that's all done, but I also need to clear the ceiling. That's one thing about having the tracks underground instead of above ground. It involves a lot of digging. And even when that's done, I still need to clean the whole tunnel, put some proper lighting in, take out all the dirt and gravel from the walls, replace it with some better looking materials. Anyway, here we are. And let's craft some more tracks. Some powered ones as well. And see how we're going to do this track switching thing. My plan is to put power tracks on these slopes here. And they'll be unpowered by default, so when a cart arrives it will stop. But when a button is pressed, the track gets powered, and because it's on a slope, the minecart will start to move again. And if I'm correct, I can now switch these tracks how I want them. So let's try that. Well, that works. And that one too. Very nice. Now all that's left to do is to add some redstone. So the card will be here and then I'll have the buttons there. Let's dig away around the tunnel so I have some room to put my redstone. So right here is where I'll collect the redstone pulses coming from the buttons. And I'll have to get a redstone torch underneath the power track here. So that'll be right here. Yeah, that's right. So right above that block in the middle is the power track. And then above this block is the switching track. And here's the other one. So that's simple enough. Now to make these switchers work. Of course, on these blocks I need redstone torches. And I'll need what's called an RS NOR latch to switch the tracks. And that looks like this, with redstone torches on the sides of these blocks. So how does that work? Well, if you have redstone torches on the blocks like this, connecting one torch with redstone dust to the second block will switch off or invert the second torch. This can then be connected back to the first block, and that will be stable like that. However, if one applies a redstone pulse to the unpowered part, the first torch will switch off, there will be no current going to the second block, and so the second torch will switch back on. Then of course the same can be done on the other side, which is now unpowered. Applying a redstone pulse, the second torch will switch off and the first torch will switch on. This is a simple 1-bit memory with 2 inputs, one set and one reset. The output can be taken from both or either of the torches to switch on and off whatever is connected to it, in our case a minecart track. So let's try this with levers, switching them on and off. So that torch on the block is now off, and when I switch this lever, it is on. But I don't need it connected to that one. I want it to go around and connect to one of the torches in the middle. So it switches the minecart track's direction. Now to put the buttons on here. And that will come in on this side. I need a repeater in the middle so the signals don't get mixed up. Now if I press one button, only that one redstone dust got powered. So I can connect the buttons to the RS NOR latch. And I need a repeater there so the signal doesn't connect back to the button's input wire. Now that button should switch the track. And that works! So let's see, now I connect the third button, which comes from here. That should switch the track the other way. And it doesn't work. Oh, Maybe because it's not connected yet. Now it should work though. And it does. I need a couple more repeaters. If it lets me jump up there. So this connects to the power track. I set that repeater to the maximum delay. So the system has some time to switch the tracks before sending the minecart off. Let's see how that works. The track is unpowered. And a short while after I press the button, it gets power for a second. Now I'm making another RS NOR latch for the second switcher. And let's see, then I connect the buttons to the right input on the second RS NOR latch. Let's test that. I think that works. Let's see what that button does. Yeah, so now the minecart would go straight ahead. Then how do I connect this button? That signal needs to come over here, so I'll have it going over these slabs, so it doesn't cut the other signals. With a repeater there to keep the signals separated. This has to be a full block, I think. Yeah, then I can get that down here. And it'll go underneath here. Or well, that doesn't have to be like that. And that wire is too long, so I need another repeater. There should be good. Okay, that's connected. Let's try it out. Well, they all seem to work exactly as I wanted. You may have noticed that the sloped tracks are unpowered, so I need these detector rails to give them power once a minecart has passed over the switcher track. So they'll go in there. Let's try that. I'm coming in with my minecart. Oh, wait for me. There we go. And I stop. Select my destination. And I'm sent to where I want to go. And coming from the other way, I would pass over this detector rail, which powers the sloped track. So that seems to be working right. Let's try it again. Okay, here we go. Oh no, that was wrong. I had too much speed there, so I ended up on the detector rail. Maybe it'll work though if I extend the powered rail a bit more. Like so. And that looks like I'm not far enough now. No, it's not sending me off. Well, maybe I didn't have enough speed. Let's see how that goes with a longer ride. Yes, I think I have that solved. Now, I only have one set of buttons connected, so I need to connect all the other buttons. And it's starting to look a bit like a maze down here. There's redstone going everywhere and repeaters and blocks keeping signals separated. I'm actually not really sure this is the right solution, like this. This makes troubleshooting really hard. And these buttons aren't working properly. That's all wrong. Yeah, I need to rethink all of this, see if I can come up with a better solution. I'm not even halfway done and it's already a mess with things not working properly. So I'm going back to the farm. I'll think about this and then I'll come back and fix it all. And that's it for this episode. Next time I'm going to fix this mess because this isn't working. So you can look forward to that. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed and I'll see you again next time.